And as always, just missed a big white pickup that just went by. Very good watch. Crime series, the True Detectives, the Lawnmower Man, the Yellow King, satanic serial killer, riding round in a white pickup, abducting children and young girls. And certainly no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter. And the crime series, the True Detectives, Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, that is based on actual events. If you look up Voice True Detectives or The Real True Detective, that one's got a Zell on it. On YouTube, that is disclosed in police interviews and statements how people transformed during satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices when they become hosts to ET demonic entities and demon spirits. 17 on that one, Prince Harry lookalike. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No host for the beast here, Prince of Darkness. ET hybrid host, Red Dragons. That one had 21 on it. As always, very good crime drama Suspect. Good film, Jim Carrey, number 23, but no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed. Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here, no ritual, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So no Dis Edwards Garden Centre, Lawnmower Man here, Parish Fields, not so healthy centre. Dis Lawns Medical Healthcare Practice. Can see DC Free, Hope Church now, all full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis, where I had fellowship for 10 years, but I was banned from DC Free, Hope Church now. All full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis, all in the bag. Really did sell out an innocent man with the kiss of Judas and 7 pieces of Dr. Death SS Silver to the local police SS dogs, the local wolf pack. All smell and blood, closing in for the kill. Certainly devour and feast on me, tear me apart, crack my frame fixed head, drink my unvaccinated blood. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, boys in blue. So no Dis Lawnmower Man here, you can see Pastor Blake, Nurse Blake, Newberry's, Hinsley's, Carriages and Co. Could have seen Jonathan Burr, Harris and Co in the past. And 55 Victoria Road, Dis Norfolk UK, where I did run a hostel for homeless young men, my Christian calling at the time. Was never 25 Cromwell Street. No bodies bricked into the walls, under the floors, or buried in the garden, and I certainly wasn't running a Charles Manson cult. That one's got Brian on it. No underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial, another big monster lie in Dis Norfolk UK. Again, I did get a visit from Jonathan Burr, Harris and Co. Jonathan Burr and his classic Morris Minor calling me Sutcliffe, Fred West, falsely claiming I was running a Charles Manson cult. And quite an ironic twist to that story, when it's always the case when people want to serve you up and they get served up instead, and the big stone they try and roll over you rolls back over them. As that was their friend Andrew, DC Free, Hope Church now, who had murdered his flatmate and buried him under the floorboards. I did just watch The Ritual Killer, Morgan Freeman. That's a very good watch, but no ritual killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No Dis Lawnmower Man here, no Black Wizard here, and a Volvo Estate. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson, giant of a man called the Wizard, riding round in a black Volvo Estate, abducting children and young girls. So no Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter, no one's got Wizard on it. No Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime, no Woolly Hat, serial killer here, based in France. But there was a Woolly Hat, serial rapist, riding round in a silver Porsche, unchecked for 30 years because of police failings. 54 women and young girls sexually abused and raped. So no woolly hats, serial killer here. No mad, deranged, insane, demon-possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Black killer, dog wolf. No wolf man, dog man. Norfolk Wolf Creek, Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. Really don't think so. One big monster con. One big monster Bluff. Monster Gaffe, epic file in this Norfolk, UK. And all online for the world to see free. Never about money. The truth versus a monster lie. Two parallel stories in this. Africa, this, Norwich and Sandringham. One is true, one is a monster lie. I have the truth. Guess who has the big monster lie? So you can see Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And there's a very good film, The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estate. So you can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover. Not true detective for details. And that one's got a Zell on it again. We had an Zell earlier, and that's a very good film. The Fallen, Denzel Washington, based on actual events when a very deadly, demonic serial killer demon spirit goes from host to host. No host for a Zell here, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. That one's got 22 on it, and there's a Jaguar. But no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. In a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. So again, that's a very good film, The Fallen, Denzel Washington, based on actual events, but no host for Zell here. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. Plenty of hosts in this Norfolk, UK, who like to play games, have their fun. See if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And again, no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. I did used to have a good old grey Volvo estate, 960, 6'6" in the back with the seats down, all curtained out, was my home on wheels. Just become too marked to drive, cruise on my frame fixed tail. And I certainly didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. And 17 on that one. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective, and it's also got wizard on it. But not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And that one's got 4-4 on it. Very good film, 88 minutes, Al Pacino, and I certainly do not need 88 minutes to figure out who all my assassins are, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. 88 minutes and 85 seconds to midnight on the doomsday clock now. So will you escape in time? Will you get out alive? Time is running out. And as always, we're all in range of war, and experts do warn us. We have entered the perfect storm. Financial, natural, solar and war, they call an ET. And again, Prince of Darkness, ET hybrid host, Red Dragons. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, that's one with 22 on it. So no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, 7 seals, 7 bowls of judgment because of the evil hearts of men. And something we've really seen over the last 5 years, And recently, in the release of the Epstein files, certainly have seen the very corrupt and evil system, and certainly have now all in the public domain, the evil hearts of men. So no Black Cat, Copycat, Black Calf Person, Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And again, no Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate, that was a 960. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So when you do find yourself in a golden circle, golden dragon, precision engineered, clockwork orange, golden squeeze, you certainly do have to follow your golden compass. If we do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detectives, only will pay to make you disappear. 7 2s on that one. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnosis, 24 on a black Volvo on that one. Again, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beast in high places. No host for the beast here. So you really do have to follow your golden compass. We do get boxed up, locked up, or done in. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And that black Volvo that turned right up there also had nil on it. That's all they really do have is SIP 0 silch nil. Whole lot of nothing. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. Monster gaff, epic fail. One big hoax, fake hoax in this Norfolk, UK. And they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. And as always, Yahweh our Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua, certainly will help you expose the truth, all the monster lies in this Norfolk, UK. So there's always interest what does come along that fits right into the story. And TikTok have been a real classic, 66.8 million views on TikTok. 27 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. 20 Facebook accounts, 7 YouTube channels that had no strikes. 7 KDP Amazon Kindle accounts, never about money. Kindle books can be read and shared for free on Amazon Unlimited. So you can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective, dismiss and cancel. White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. 4 Facebook accounts burned down recently for exposing the truth. And some very good posts concerning the latest release of the Epstein files. And they will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. And again, that's that black Volvo estate with nil on it and 24. But no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon, his high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Nomad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And that's all come out about the rape of Britain. And there are plenty of grooming gangs in high places. So again, you do have to follow your golden compass. No Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons, Brady Huntley, Fred West, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard terrorist, the shooter. Did have a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared, but they certainly did get me boxed in. So they will pay to make you disappear, or to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. Again, you can see Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And that one's got Cliff on it and Line, no Sutcliffe, Steve Wright. Sandringham serial killer, and that one's got 7 2s on it. So they all want me boxed up, locked up in their precision engineered black box serial killer frame fixed assassination. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. So again, TikTok has been a real classic. 66.8 million views on TikTok, 27 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. High royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Norfolk coppers. And then that has been exposed on the TikTok app. That's been heavily used in human trafficking. That one's got a hag on it. And see Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Hag, and again no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, is shooting. That one had 666 on it. There's a big 666 monster fix, and no sombre, Ptolemy of a crime. No woolly hat, serial killer here, and here come the running woman. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Follow your golden compass, for you do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. Can see Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective, 666 on that one, and Neil. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. Rich Boys Loft Pie, Human Hunt and Pie. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. And again, that is the name of the game. Set you up as a red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And there was a Brian earlier in one of the videos, Brian Numbnuts Goodman, for Elaborate Clothes, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in this, wanting to be #1 player, assassin, wanted to be kingpin, centre stage in my assassination. Posting all over social media, the big dis Facebook groups, not only claiming that I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he and only he can prove it, no one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, according to him. Another big liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish would kill me. And he did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in this, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans at the time. So they believed that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European girl. You certainly would be brown bread dead. They would avenge her blood. But no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, Sandringham serial killer here. Black wizard terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. And there were plenty of people who did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in this to do their dirty work. Make me disappear. No one's got GP on it. Can see Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Whom for details, but no red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sandringham serial killer here. Unfortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this, and I was working with some at the time. Daniel and Co.